What it do? Welcome to the J-Boy Sports Podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe. And even if you don't love everything that you hear on this channel, you could still do those things because you could help a brother out. I would definitely help you out. Make sure you comment because I love to have conversations in the comment section and reply because ball is life. And lastly, make sure you hit that notifications bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Getting right into it, Michael Wilbon would rather be put in a grave before having to say that LeBron is better than Kobe. And I have to tell you, thank you, sir, because I feel the same way. And there's been a lot of talk. There's always all this GOAT debate talk and different things like that. And unfortunately, the person that gets, in my opinion, cheated the most is none other than Kobe Bean Bryant. I feel like Kobe's always getting cheated out of that conversation. And do I care if people think Kobe Bryant is the GOAT or not? Not necessarily. No, I don't. But what I do care about is disrespecting Kobe and putting all these other players over him. And I always ask the same simple question when people try to disrespect Kobe Bryant. Who that you like would Kobe Bryant not put his foot in their behind in? Who? Who's your favorite player that Kobe Bryant couldn't put his foot in their behind? Pick whatever brand of Kobe's you want. And Kobe's putting that Kobe in somebody's behind when he's healthy and alive, because he's no longer with us, unfortunately. When he's healthy and alive, who could stop this man? Who could consistently score on this man? Now, I'm not talking about one game. Yes, Gilbert Arenas had a nice game. He had a 60-pointer. Put the works on the Lakers. Got it. 100% got it. Understand. But what they don't talk about is the next game when Kobe knew, oh, okay, you think you're better than me. Well, let me remind you, you're not. And I'm pretty sure ever since that 60-point game, Kobe made it his business to make sure Gilbert Arenas never did that again. That's the difference between Kobe and most of your favorite players, unless your favorite player's name is Michael Jordan. So let's jump right into what Mike Wilbon had to say, and then I'll come back with my thoughts. Let's check it out.
Let me just say this. I'm not going to sit here and say that LeBron James has to be considered better than Magic Johnson. That's garbage. I'm not going to say LeBron James has to be considered better than Bill Russell. That's garbage. I'm not going to say LeBron James has to be considered better than Kobe Bryant. That's garbage. LeBron James is one of the greatest players of all time in all team sports. I'm sorry, if that's not good enough, turn the page. Get over yourself. So in other words, I'm going to proclaim and support and wave the LeBron James flag for his greatness. But if I say he's less than number 2, that's not good enough for you, to hell with you. And I'm not saying that as in support of David Falk. I'm saying that as somebody who has watched basketball and lived with basketball my whole life. I got to say that LeBron James is better than Kobe Bryant? What? Put me in a grave first.
And so that's Michael Wilbon literally saying, put me in the grave first. Now, to apply complete context here, I think overall what his message is that you can't sit here and tell somebody that LeBron is definitely better than all these other great players, okay? But notice he mentioned Kobe Bryant's name twice. Now, as far as I know, Michael Wilbon has Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan above all else, and I think Mike above everybody, which is perfectly fine. I don't have an issue with that. He also thinks very highly of LeBron. He's said some very nice things about LeBron. He's crushed LeBron at times, but overall he speaks very highly of LeBron and treats him well. But that's not good enough for LeBron James and his camp. Why? Well, keep checking out my channel because I got a whole bunch of stuff coming out about other things that LeBron and his camp has done. Rich Paul recently did it again. But this is in reference and a response to what David Falk said, where he was basically saying that if Michael Jordan had the opportunity to pick and choose all of his teammates and situations, he would have won 15 championships. And most people honestly understand that. There's nothing you could say against that. I've been saying it for the longest time. But, you know, who listens to me? I'm an up-and-coming YouTube person. I don't have 1 million likes yet. So I don't know if I ever get to that. But it's a message I've been spreading. But, you know, sometimes people don't want to listen. And the media for so long has been, you know, touting this other message that LeBron is untouchable and nobody could ever be as good as him. I think that's hogwash, rigmarole, malarkey, you know, poppycock. I don't believe that. And finally, somebody else decided to come out and say the same thing, and I 100% agree with it. However, people didn't like it. And then LeBron, either he sent Rich Paul out or Rich Paul went out to save his king by himself. and recently, went back at David Falk for saying that. And there's a video that we're going to have on that, so please make sure you check that video out. It'll definitely be in the suggested videos at the end of this one. And, Michael Wilbon is kind of responding to that. And he hit it right on the head, man. There's no reason, and specifically, like I said before, Kobe Bryant usually gets the short end of the stick on all of these conversations. And constantly, people like Shaquille O'Neal, if you're a Rashad McCants fan, a lot of guys that are not drinking the Clutch Sports Kool-Aid have been coming out and saying, hold on a second. Kobe Bryant was that guy. If you can't talk about greatest players of all time and not mention Kobe Bryant's name. All right? You can't. It's not possible. You understand? And again, like I always say, and I ask people this question and nobody ever has an answer. Who's your favorite player? And tell me Kobe wouldn't cook him. Tell me Kobe couldn't beat him in a series. And I'll call you a liar because you know that's not true. You know that's not true. There's only one person, to me, that if Kobe Bryant, pick Kobe's best teams that he ever played on with his health. And there's only one person I would say that I would be really tremendously scared of that Kobe may have a problem beating. And that's Mike. Everybody else, you might have got him once. Yes, he lost twice in the finals. You might get him once. Right? And one of those losses is because two of his best players on his team got hurt. And Bynum and Ariza the one year. And it was a super team that he lost to. But outside of that, who's beating Kobe? And so Mike Wilbon said the same thing. He's like, listen, if I want to say Kobe is wherever he's at, then I'm going to say that. I'd rather be put in a grave first before I can't say that. And honestly, that's my mentality and that's my attitude also. And it's not just against LeBron, it's against anybody. I'm a Laker fan. I love Magic Johnson. But if you're going to sit here and tell me Magic is so far superior and the greatest Laker, if that's just your opinion, fine, take it. You can have it. But when I start hitting you with facts, don't sit up here and cry and go, oh, I can't believe you put Kobe. Yes, I put Kobe up there over Magic. Me personally, yes. Magic ain't win no rings without Kareem. Kobe won two rings, went to 3 straight finals without Shaq. And if Ariza and Bynum didn't get hurt, maybe he would have won 3. If he didn't play against the super team Celtics, maybe he would have won 3. So for all of you that are like, oh, the Celtics are the ones that started the super team, fine. Fine, you could say that. But guess what? If it wasn't for them, Kobe would have had 3 straight again. And there wouldn't be no conversation between anybody other than Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant and Kareem. That'd be it. Those be the only 3 players you can mention at all. And in my opinion, even right now, those 3 stand above all else in my opinion. But it would be concrete if that little super team didn't get formed to stop Kobe from winning 3 straight. So this video is not going to be too long. I just wanted to point that out with Michael Wilbon. I appreciate him saying that because it's about time. People got to start. I know he's passed. He's no longer with us. But stop disrespecting Kobe Bryant, man. He was like that. He was like that. There wasn't no excuses, all right? He was out there to win. He wasn't looking to be everybody's friend. He was out there to win and be consistent. And he knew how to handle himself. He knew how to answer questions in a certain way. He had a certain class to him, all right, that a lot of these guys now don't have. Okay? And I'm not saying these guys are perfect. Mike was not perfect. Magic is not perfect, obviously. All these guys, Charles Barkley, Shaq, none of them are perfect. All kinds of things going on. Got it. But there's a level of class that some of these guys had that these dudes now don't have. So it's just easy to disrespect people. But I'm glad Michael Wilbon came out and said what needed to be said about Kobe Bryant. If you're somebody that feels like Kobe Bryant was like that, and he's your top 3, your top 2, your GOAT, whatever he is, you say that with your chest. And maybe these haters will lose some of their confidence because they've been too cocky, too arrogant, too ridiculous for too long. If Mamba's in your blood and you feel it and you understand it, and that's the mentality you live with, you shout it from the rooftops. You scream it to the heavens. And make sure people understand that Mamba mentality is a real thing. And it's not dead just because Kobe Bryant lost his life. The influence travels and it continues. So thank you, Mr. Wilbon. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. Make sure that you comment. I love to have conversations in the comment section. Ball is life. Make sure you hit that notifications bell so you don't miss any of our videos. And make sure you hold on at the end of this video for some other suggested videos that we know that you will love. Appreciate your time. Very humble. Much love.
That somehow you're never